Morning, YouTube. Today we're going to learn how to add and subtract fractions. Let's first look at fractions that have common denominators. Denominators is the name for the bottom number, so common denominators means they have the same bottom number. So that's the first thing you should check for before adding or subtracting any fractions is do they have the same bottom number? If yes, it is not too bad at all. So here's how it looks when you want to add two fractions that have the same denominator. All you do is add the tops, so 3 plus 1 is 4, and you leave the bottom the same. And this would be the correct answer. Sometimes your teacher may want you to do something called simplifying, but we'll cover that later. Let's do one subtraction. So let's say you have 4/7 minus 2/7. The first thing you need to do is check, do you have a common denominator? Yes, you do, so it's not so bad. All you do is leave the denominator the same and subtract the tops. And this is how you add and subtract fractions that have the same denominator. But you may wonder, hey, what if they have different denominators? So let's look at that example. So let's say instead of that was 1/5, let's say it was 1/10. How could you add these things? Well, I'm going to give you a super basic concept of what a fraction is. So this 10 you can imagine is like how many things make a complete set. Okay, so maybe like 10 pieces make a puzzle or 10 slices of pie make a whole pie. This is how many you have, 1 out of 10. So that's also the same true over here. 5 make a whole thing, and how many you have is 3. So let's kind of draw these. So first of all, we're going to know that the pies are of equal length. And in case number 2 over here to the right, you have 1 out of 10 slices. So let's kind of shade in what you have. You have 1 out of 10 slices. You have 1, and if you count them up, there are 10 equal pieces, and they make a whole pie. Okay, so that's what this person has. And they're trying to combine with their friend. They're trying to like add stuff up, combine with their friend. Their friend, though, has the same size pie. However, they have 1, way more pieces. They have 3 pieces. And 2, their 5 pieces make up their whole pie, and they have 3 of them. So you can kind of notice that each of their pieces are actually way bigger than their friend's little piece. So hopefully this gives you a sense of when you want to figure out like, well, how much of a pie do you have? It does not make sense just to say 3 plus 1 is 4 and call it 4/10. It's like you have way more than that because each of this guy's pieces is way bigger than that guy's pieces. We need to find a way to like add these and have it kind of make sense and be consistent. And you can't just add a tiny piece in big pieces and say it's 4 pieces because it's not clear. We need the pieces to be the same size. So here is what we do. We actually find a common denominator between the two, and then we can just add them like normal. So let's go ahead and find a common denominator. Well, a common denominator is just a number that you can easily multiply one to get to the other. So let's think of that. What can we multiply 5 by to get to 10? Hopefully you can see that answer is 2. So what we would do on this problem is multiply the bottom by 2 and the top by 2. And this creates what's called an equivalent fraction. It's a fraction that's equal to the original. So let's go ahead and rewrite this using our equivalent fraction. Now we have 6/10 plus 1/10. And using this little trick, which we asked, how do I get from 5 to 10? We need to multiply by 2. If it was to multiply by 3, we would have did 3, but it's just multiply by 2 to get to 10. So we chose 2. And whenever you figure that out, you do the same thing to the bottom and to the top, and you create what's called an equivalent fraction. It means the two fractions are absolutely equal in every way. They're equal in value. And so adding 3/5 plus 1/10 is the same problem as adding 6/10 plus 1/10. And we would just add these up like normal, and we would get 7/10. And this would be the right answer. So once you get the common denominator, the pieces actually end up being the same size, and so we can add them. So let's kind of see that visually. Let's go ahead and cut everything. Let's cut this pie into 10 pieces. So I'm going to cut each piece in half. I'll use red to kind of illustrate that. So I'm going to cut this piece in half, so now it's 2. Cut that piece in half, so now it's 2. Cut that piece in half, now it's 2. This is pieces that don't belong to you, but they're still here. So now that's 2, and that's 2. So there used to be 5 pieces. Cut them each in half. I should have 10 pieces now. And do you still have the same amount of pizza? The answer is yeah. You still have these slices right here, and they're the exact same amount that you had before. They're just smaller. So instead of having 3 out of 5, you now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 10. Oh, look, you have the same amount of pizza, and there's just more pieces that are just smaller. So 6 out of 10 is actually the same as having 3 out of 5. That's a good visual way to see that. Now that we have that down, we'll notice that each of our pizzas cut into tenths, 10 equal pieces. This pizza was already cut into 10 equal pieces. So now adding pieces makes sense because the pieces are the same size. So now we can say 6 tenths plus 1 tenth. I would have 7 tenths, 7 pieces of pizza of size 1 tenth. So this is how you would add 2 fractions of different denominators. First, you have to find a common denominator so their size matches up. Second, you just add them like you did normally, like we did at the beginning of this video. Same thing with subtraction. We first need to make sure their size matches up, and then we can add them like normal. Let's do one more example, and then we'll stop the video. So let's say we had 3/8 minus 1/4. Okay, so again, this person has much bigger pieces. So their pizza is only cut into 4 pieces, and they have 1 of them, so you should have a pretty big piece. So they have a 1/4 of the pizza. This pizza is cut into 8 pieces, which is traditional, 8 pieces. So they have 8 equal pieces, and they have 3 of them. And someone wants to take some of your pieces. They want to borrow. They want 1/4 of your pizza. Okay, so we want to give them that. So here's what we're going to do. We first need to get their slices to be like our slices. So how do we do that? We find a common denominator. What do I need to do to get to 4 to get to 8? Hopefully you see that you need to multiply by 2. So all you're going to do is times 2 times 2. Whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. And if you do that, you'll create an equivalent fraction. So this 1/4 becomes 2/8. And these 2 fractions are considered equivalent. They're identical in value. So and now we're going to rewrite the problem. 3/8 minus 2/8. So 3/8 minus 1/4 is the exact same problem as 3/8 minus 2/8. However, now they have common denominators, so we can apply our easy rule. So we can simply do 3 minus 2 is 1 and leave the denominator the same, 1/8. So after you give your friend their portion of the pizza, the 1/4 they wanted, you would have 1/8 left. You'd have a slice left out of a total of 8, 1/8 of a pizza left. Hopefully that makes sense and can help you with these problems, adding and subtracting fractions. Good luck.